Let's be real here. Charlotte is a city designed around driving. Cycling in Charlotte is challenging to say the least, with some parts of Charlotte being downright dangerous for cycling, but there is some progress being made. Anyway, what are the benefits of cycling as a mode of transportation? Biking occupies a space in between walking and driving. Cycling is faster than walking and bicycles are less expensive than cars. In a sense, cycling is a combination of the worst and best of walking and driving. Bikes are a great form of exercise. Cycling uses leg muscles and helps strengthen one's legs. Cycling has been proven to ease feelings of stress, anxiety, and depression. Riding a bike may be a good way to increase concentration. Charlotte has various forms of cycling infrastructure. Charlotte does have bike lanes, though a good chunk of the bike lanes in Charlotte are bike gutters. Bike gutters are those things on the side of the road that have the bicycle icon on them. Those things are glorified shoulder lanes. Apparently, those are bike lanes. Bike gutters do nothing to separate bike traffic from car traffic. If a cyclist falls or a driver veers towards the bike gutter, the cyclist will die. As a result, bike gutters aren't typically used. Bike gutters can typically be found on Charlotte's roads. In short, stroads are basically a combination between streets and high-speed roadways. There are plenty of videos that go over what a stroad is. The good news is that Charlotte is developing a network of multi-use pathways, called the greenways, that go throughout the city. A multi-use pathway is a pathway that pedestrians and bikes can use, hence the name. Multi-use pathways are typically separated from car traffic. The greenways of Charlotte are located along the creeks that go throughout the city. There's also a multi-use pathway that runs next to the Lynx Light Rail Blue Line, called the Charlotte Rail Trail. At the same time, Uptown, which is our downtown, Charlotte is developing a network of protected bike lanes. The Uptown Cycle Link is a 7-mile long network of protected bike lanes throughout Uptown. The bike lanes will be completely separated from car traffic so the cyclists don't get run over and die. Uptown is at an appropriate size to be traversed by bike. The Uptown Cycle Link is planned to connect into the urban trails, which are planned to connect into the Charlotte Greenways, which are planned to connect into the protected cycle lanes, etc., with the connections. All of these paths form a greater cycling network in and around the Charlotte region. Though in all, cycling in Charlotte isn't perfect, there are still improvements that need to be done, and there is progress being made. This is a basic overview of bicycle infrastructure in the Charlotte region.